What if I told you the most watched TV shows in history pulled in audiences bigger than the Super Bowl? Today, we're counting down the top 10 Nielsen-rated shows of all time. Number 10. Friends. Aired on NBC 1994 to 2004, starring Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, Matthew Perry, David Schwimmer. 6 young friends navigate the ups and downs of careers, romance, and friendship in New York City. Friends became a cultural phenomenon, defining the 1990s with catchphrases, fashion trends, and even hairstyles. Yes, the Rachel haircut became a craze. Fun fact, the series finale in 2004 drew over 52 million viewers in the US alone. Even today, thanks to streaming, Friends has never really left pop culture. Number 9. The Ed Sullivan Show, aired on CBS 1948 to 1971, starring Ed Sullivan as host, a variety show that introduced America to the biggest acts in music, comedy, and entertainment. This was the stage where millions first saw legends like Elvis Presley, the Beatles, and the Supremes. Sunday night with Ed Sullivan was a family tradition. Fun fact, when the Beatles performed in 1964, an estimated 73 million people tuned in, nearly 40% of the U.S. population at the time. Number 8. The Cosby Show, aired on NBC 1984 to 1992, starring Bill Cosby, Felicia Rashad, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Lisa Bonet, Tempest Bledsoe. The Huxtables, an upper-middle-class African-American family in Brooklyn, dealt with everyday family life with humor and heart. It broke stereotypes by showing a successful black family on primetime TV, and was praised for its relatable family dynamics. Fun fact, for 5 consecutive seasons, it was the #1 show in America. NBC built its legendary must-see TV Thursday lineup around it. Please show your support for the channel by subscribing, liking the video, and hitting the notifications bell so that you never miss a new video. Number 7. All in the Family, aired on CBS 1971 to 1979, starring Carol O'Connor, Gene Stapleton, Rob Reiner, Sally Struthers. The story of Archie Bunker, a blue-collar man with conservative views, and his clashes with his liberal son-in-law. It fearlessly tackled hot-button issues like racism, sexism, politics, and war in a way no sitcom had before. Fun fact, the show won 4 Emmy Awards for Outstanding Comedy Series, and Archie Bunker became both beloved and controversial, often reflecting America's divided culture of the 1970s. Number 6. The Beverly Hillbillies, aired on CBS 1962 to 1971, starring Buddy Ebsen, Irene Ryan, Donna Douglas, Max Baer Jr. The Clampetts, a poor rural family, strike oil and move to Beverly Hills, bringing country ways to high society. Viewers loved the fish-out-of-water humor and the simple charm of the characters. It was lighthearted escapism during the turbulent 1960s. Fun fact, at its peak, it attracted over 60 million weekly viewers, and its theme song, The Ballad of Jed Clampett, even became a chart-topping hit. Number 5. 60 Minutes, aired on CBS 1968 to present, starring legendary journalists like Mike Wallace, Morley Safer, Ed Bradley, Leslie Stahl, a weekly news magazine known for investigative reports, interviews, and in-depth features. It was the first news program to become the #1 Nielsen-rated show and proved that audiences would tune in for serious journalism, not just entertainment. Fun fact, over its long history, it has won more Emmy Awards than any other primetime program. Its ticking stopwatch became one of TV's most iconic sounds. Number 4. I Love Lucy, aired on CBS 1951 to 1957, starring Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz, Vivian Vance, William Frawley. The Misadventures of Lucy Ricardo, a housewife desperate to break into show business, often dragging her husband Ricky and friends into wild schemes. Lucille Ball's physical comedy was groundbreaking, and the show pioneered the sitcom format we still use today. Fun fact, it was the first show filmed with multiple cameras before a live studio audience, and reruns of I Love Lucy basically created the idea of syndication. Number 3. Seinfeld, aired on NBC 1989 to 1998, starring Jerry Seinfeld, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Jason Alexander, Michael Richards. A comedy about the everyday misadventures of 4 quirky friends living in New York. It redefined sitcoms by focusing on the small absurdities of life. no hugging, no learning, became its mantra, making it feel fresh and unique. Fun fact, the finale in 1998 pulled in 76 million viewers, making it one of the most watched episodes ever. Decades later, lines like "No soup for you" and "yada yada yada" are still part of pop culture. Number 2, Gunsmoke aired on CBS 1955 to 1975, starring James Arness, Amanda Blake, Milburn Stone, Ken Curtis, a Western set in Dodge City, Kansas, following Marshal Matt Dillon, as he tried to keep law and order on the frontier. It was America's longest-running drama for years and cemented the Western as a dominant TV genre. Families tuned in weekly for tales of morality and justice. Fun fact, John Wayne actually introduced the pilot episode, though he never appeared in the show. Gunsmoke ran for 20 seasons and 635 episodes. Number 1, MASH. Aired on CBS 1972 to 1983, starring Alan Alda, Loretta Swit, Wayne Rogers, McLean Stevenson. A dark comedy drama about doctors and nurses working at a mobile army surgical hospital during the Korean War. It connected with audiences living through the tensions of the Vietnam era, turning a story set in Korea into something universally relevant. Fun fact, the 1983 finale, Goodbye, Farewell, and Amen, was watched by over 105 million people, making it the most-watched scripted TV broadcast in U.S. history, a record that still stands today. And there you have it, the top 10 Nielsen-rated TV shows of all time. Which one of these classics is your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more dives into television history. Until next time, keep watching the classics.